Okay, so now we're going to null these long triangles that we do not want in this triangulation. I'm simply going to go back to the Retriangulation panel and go to the Nulling tab, and I'm going to type in a length, and this is going to be the length of the longest triangle that's allowed. So I'm going to start with a length of 100 meters and see how this looks. Simply just go to Retriangulate, and you can see it deleted one little triangle in there. So we need to make the length a lot less. So I'm going to go down to 50 meters and select Retriangulate and see how many of these long triangles which are greater than 50 meters will be deleted. You can see now it got rid of a whole bunch. So you could probably go a bit lower. So if you went to 40 and went to Retriangulate, you see a couple of more went. But then you get to the stage, if you go too low, if I went to 10 and went to Retriangulate, we now start to get holes in our data and it eats into our triangulation, which is not good. So I'm going to keep it at 40. And now we have to use special tools built in the 12D to null these triangles. So I'm going to finish on the Retriangulation panel, and I'm going to go up to Tins, Null, and go Null by Points. And this is the easiest way to null. Simply where it says tin, you pick the tin you wish to null the triangles in. So I'm going to choose my tin survey, and null mode, make sure it's on null. Null means that the tins will disappear. They're not fully deleted from 12D, they're just hidden and not included in the triangulation. We can get them back later and I'll show you how to do that. So all you do is left click on pick and you just select anywhere in the middle of the triangle you want to delete. So I want to null this triangle here. If I left click in the middle somewhere and accept, it nulls it and makes it disappear, and I can do the same for this one. If I made a mistake and went into here and here and I didn't want to get rid of those two triangles, I could easily bring them back because nulling doesn't permanently delete them, it just makes them disappear. So if I change the null mode and select on the down arrow and change it to reset and just go pick and pick somewhere where those triangles were, so I pick somewhere here and accept, you can see it brings it back, and I can do the same roughly here where this one was and accept, and it brings it back. So that's the easiest way to reset the triangles. So if you want to null more triangles, remember to change it back to null, and you just pick. So I can pick here, pick here. You can see this is a bit slow. I'm going to show you another way now, and this is using under tins, null by strings. It's probably one of the quickest ways. And again, we simply select the tin we wish to null. That's our survey tin. And we're going to use a string. And I want you to go down to where it says string, but do not left click on this icon, right click on this icon. And this brings up a whole bunch of different options here. And I want you to select line. So if you left click on line, this now prompts you to draw a line. So just left click, if I want to null the triangles through here, I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Left click somewhere out here. And then left click somewhere where you want the line to end. And anywhere where this line crosses any triangles, the triangles that touch this line will be deleted. So if I left click here and then go over to set, the triangles now disappear. Once you've got the hang of using this and you don't want to press set all the time, you can tick on null and accept of string. And this saves you going over and selecting set every time. So now if I just right click and select line and draw a line from here, say to here, you can see I didn't have to press set, it just deleted it. So once you feel comfortable in using this technique, you can go through and just delete all the long triangles. And all it is just pressing your left button. And I'm just going to zoom around the screen. I'm just selecting my left button to move around, and once I press left, I'll just use the wheel to zoom out, press left again to where I want to move, and then press left again and just null the triangles. So it's purely just pressing the left button and using the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. So now I'm happy with the triangulation and all the triangles are nulled. I'm now ready to create a boundary around my tin. So I'm going to close the nulling panel, finish on this, and now I'll create a boundary around my tin.